Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There is so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. It's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gets the back moving. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Nelson. Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. He breaks it and runs through another guy. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nelson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Got a man. It's Straka. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 15-7 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. The toss to the right. Looking for room at the 25. Racing to the right. At the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Quarterback keeper. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nelson. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there on the deep.
Looking to throw on first down. Calls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. The sure hands. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Denson. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Wormley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see.
Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their... Oh, he's got some space! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
just need to crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and failing to cook. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. They're setting up the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making checks. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. Runs through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Crosses the 40. He's got a lead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Split backs here. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
They booted away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Offense, quick tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Black 24. Black 24. Lasso.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. And make him forget that.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw throw. It's Maeva. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Working that left side. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, USC! You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
It's complete to the right. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.